What's up, everybody?
Well,
Welcome to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube. This is Tracy, and now I'm out.
okay. Alright, and like you said, welcome back to T Fish Nichols YouTube channel. Today we're doing a regionals question and answer video for Alberta, and this time around we're looking at a Size Toad Ninetales deck. Oh, this is TJ's report too, I didn't say that first. But we've seen TJ on here before. He played a Kyogre deck and actually won. And this time around he played, like I said, a Size Toad Ninetales deck. You know, Size Toad has Quake Punch, 30 damage, and then he played Ninetales, 1 Barrier Shrine, which makes it where each player can't play any stadium cards from his or her hand, so that way he can luck stadiums. He talks about that some in his report. And he plays Bright Look Ninetales. Basically it says you bring up Pokemon for the bench when you evolve Vulpix into Ninetales. So that's pretty cool there. And like you said, you can lock up the Verbank so that way you have an easier chance to beat the Rayquaza decks and stuff like that. He talks about the Super Scoop Up some, and he talks about the Crusher Hammer sums. But if you give me 1 second, you'll see his day 2 list. Alright, so for day 2, and I know Alberta didn't really have a day 2. They had like an expanded later on in the day, but I'm still going to call it their day 2. He decided to play the Primal Groudon Macargo deck, and he gives the reason why he decided to play the deck, and it's really good. And we asked him about the changes in his deck. As you see, he plays a 2 Scorched and 3 Silent Lab. And as you notice, this is 59 cards. The 60th is the Heavy Ball. I only have 2 on here, as you see. Only on 2 for some reason. So the 60th card is a 30 Heavy Ball. But hopefully enjoy the interview, and thanks for watching. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Nichols YouTube channel. Today we're doing a regionals question and answer video. And what's your name?
TJ Traquair.
And what regionals are we talking about?
Alberta Regionals.
Okay, so day 1 we know you play the Size Toad Ninetales deck. And before we get into, I guess, Swiss, why did you decide to play this deck?
Well, the main reason was I had 0 Shamans, so wasn't able to play that. So I was looking at a lot of more disruptive cards. I was looking at Muna, Keldeo, and Ninetales, but I thought Ninetales was a lot better, just because you could get like a free Lysander, and then also play like a Xerosic on the same turn, which was really good. So
Okay. So what happened in Swiss?
so Swiss, my round 1 was against the Primal Kyogre deck, so I know how that one works. So and I played one of the Barrier Shrine Ninetales, so I locked my Verbank in early, so he wasn't able to get the healing off, and then yeah, just item lock, and a couple turns later, a lot of energy disruption, so a lot of heads on crushing hammers, flare grunts, and yeah, he just couldn't get anything set up.
Okay.
And then in round 2, I played a Fairies deck, and same thing. Like I locked the stadium in, and they couldn't get their free retreat.
Sure.
So a couple turns, and yeah, just a lot of good crushing hammer flips, and just no energy on the board. So Gardevoir wasn't hitting for much.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then my round 3 was against my friend Drew Allen. He was playing Toad Shaman, and we tested the matchup a lot the night before, and he was just destroying me a lot of games. But game 1, I go second, and it's pretty much that matchup's a lot about who goes second, because it's so hard to break the lock after that. But I find it's a lot easier to break the lock with Ninetales rather than like more of a speed version with Shaman.
Yeah.
So I won game 1, and then he won game 2, and then game 3, my opening hand was awful, but I had the Ultra Ball for Jirachi. So Ultra Ball my whole hand away, and Jirachi's prized. So I grab Bright Look Ninetales, and I just pass. Or I had the Quaking Punch, so I Quaking Punch.
Okay.
And then he Quaking Punch, and then I top deck the Juniper, so off from there, I win game 3, and then I'm 3-0. And then my game 4 is against another Toad Shaman, but this one had Keldeo and Muna in it.
Okay.
So definitely more disruptive, and it helped with the Ninetales to just drag up the Munas, because they're a really big pain. So got rid of those early, and then yeah, won round 4. So I was 4-0. We only had 6 rounds in Swiss, so I ID'd my next two with Joey Gaffney, good player from BC, and then Andrew Estrada in the final round to make top 8. So I think I was 5th seed going into top 8,
Okay.
and I was playing against Joey Gaffney for top 8. And me and my friend Simon Ford, we're talking a lot about what's going to be played in top 8, and we're thinking a lot of Virizion and Seismitoad.
Hmm.
So we're thinking Groudon and Magcargo is the play. So we built this awful list. There's so many things I wanted to change, and just after the fact, it's not a great list, but it did the job. Joey was playing Seismitoad Crawdont round 1, so for top 8, and then that game just went pretty easy for me. I just load up one Primal Groudon with like 11 energies on it, and then after that he can't take out all my energies in 3 turns, and I just hit my stadiums for 1 shots.
True.
So one top 8, and then top 4 playing against a Verzian deck, and I think game 1 was over in 4 turns with my cargo,
Okay.
just because like it has pretty much Gold Breaker from Bouffalant,
Hmm.
60 plus 60 if it's an EX, and then it also has the Omega Barrier, so no enhanced hammers or anything like that.
That's true.
Yeah. So, and then yeah, game 2, same thing, just my cargo sweep. And then it was the finals against Frank Diaz, who great player, awesome guy. He was playing Virizion Genesect with like much more speed variant with Shamans,
Okay.
and I thought, oh man, this is perfect. I got this first regionals win. But game 1, I think I start Slugma. I'm like, okay, I got Magcargo, Fire DC, Heavy Ball in hand, so I Heavy Ball for a Slugma, and 2 Slugmas are prized. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get some prizes. So I take 3 prizes and no Slugma. So I scoop game 1 because he knocks out my one Magcargo, and I can't win with just Groudons.
Yeah.
And then game 2 went well, just getting that Magcargo sweep, and yeah, just went how it's supposed to go.
Hmm.
And then game 3, I think my opening hand was like Groudon, a Lysander, and like 5 energies. So I like draw, I think it's like another energy. I pass.
Yeah.
And then I did the same thing, draw, pass, and just scooped. So
Uh,
it was pretty disappointing.
yeah.
But it was good. It was a pretty good tournament.
Yeah, I mean, second place is still great, so congratulations.
Yeah. Pretty small regionals, but I was pretty proud of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, I guess on the day 1 with your Size Toad Ninetales deck, you did play the 4 Super Scoop Ups. Did you ever Super Scoop up a Bright Look Ninetales to reuse it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that, like because I would have usually like 2 or 3 Vulpixes on the bench, and then yeah, super scoop up for the Ninetales. And there's a lot of times where I would super scoop up the active Seismitoad,
Hmm.
and then put the Ninetales active to get my last 2 prizes if I had a laser in hand, because it does so much damage.
That's
I think
right.
it's like if I had a muscle band, it's doing like 90 plus poison. So it knocked out Shamans and stuff like that. So it was pretty clutch.
Okay. Now, I know with the Lysander trump card being rotated out, do you still think Size Toad Ninetales would be a great play for Worlds or no?
I don't know. I think I trump carded quite a bit in my games. Not as much as the speed variant with like Shaman, where you're drawing through your whole deck
Hmm.
in a couple turns. But yeah, I definitely think Seismitoad Ninetales is going to be good. I think you need more energy, because once you lose the 4 double colorless, you're hooped
True.
at that point. But yeah, I think it can definitely still be a contender.
Okay. Now, we know that Size Toad is one of its decks that always struggle against. Right now, it's Groudon. Do you think the
Yeah.
Size Toad Ninetales deck can beat it since you can bring up Groudons?
Yeah, you can bring up Groudons, but I don't know. I think you need to be able to grenade hammer, honestly,
Mhm.
against Groudon, and I don't play any water energies, and doing like 50 a turn is just still not enough. And even if you're locking out the stadium with Barrier Shrine, still just not enough damage output with
Okay.
Seismitoad.
So, would you put water energies in here for if you were to go to Worlds to play it?
Yeah, I definitely think so, for
Okay.
sure.
Now, into your day two deck, you did talk about you'd make some changes. What would those changes
Yeah.
be?
Definitely, I would say cut some energies. I had so many energies. It was good. My top 8 game against Joey with the Crawdon, but the other games it just felt like too much energy. That's what I was going for, but it like really clogged up your hand.
Mhm.
And then I would definitely take out Karina's because a lot of times, like against Seismitoad, it's just pretty much searching out a Groudon, which I'd rather just Juniper and try to draw and do another Groudon and more energy.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really like Karina that much. And then I'd like to like tech it out with like maybe like a weakness policy, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was just pretty basic, streamlined deck.
Okay. Now, did the one Evo Soda get played a lot, or was it kind of a dead card?
No, I think I played it, but it was definitely because Andrew Estrada borrowed Archeops. Relic. I saw him grab an Archeops from my friend, so I was like, oh, I can't evolve if Archeops is out,
That's
but
true.
Evo Soda breaks through Archeops, so that'd be a pretty tricky play if I met him in top cut.
Yeah.
So that's what it was meant for, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So, looking forward towards Worlds. Do you have any decks in mind since license from cards like kind of ruined everything?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Toad will still be good, but it definitely opens the format up. I'm pretty pumped to test some stuff out.
Okay. So, how many championship points you got right now?
I'm at 425 now. I got yeah, 135 from this. I only needed 10 points from regionals to get my invite, but
Oh,
I ended up
okay.
getting second.
I thought you already had your invites, but congratulations. I didn't know
Yeah, yeah, nice.
that. All right. Well, do you have any more league challenges coming up, or are those all done too?
I think I have like one more local league challenge I might go to, but yeah,
Okay. So your
and
points
then
are pretty much
nationals.
done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I guess do you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Shout out to Team Rubies, my testing group. They're great, like putting decks together and just testing all night. Yeah, shout out to them. And big shout out to Frank Diaz. He's man, awesome guy. I really like meeting him. It was awesome.
Okay. I totally forgot this. I was just doing nationals interview just a second ago, but what are you expecting to see at nationals?
Nationals.
Yeah.
I expect a lot of Night March. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of Night March hype with Lysander Trump rotated, but
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of the deck. I don't know. I think it's gonna have a good showing, but I'm not sure if it's the best deck right now.
Okay. And if you were going tomorrow, like what deck would you pick right now to play at nationals?
Nationals, I would play probably Landers Crobat.
Throwback. Okay. All right. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have question wise. But thank you so much for doing this. And wait, how many
Yeah.
have you been to nationals before, or is this your first time?
No, I've been to Nationals for last 3 years, so
Okay. And
yeah.
what are you looking to get out of it?
Hopefully top four, because I don't have any world points coming in, so
Hmm.
I have to do really well, like probably finalist to get top 16 for North America. So maybe, hopefully, I got two buys. I
Yeah,
got two
that's
buys,
very true.
so
Yeah.
that'll help.
So how many points do you think is needed for top 16?
Probably like I'd say like 575, something like that. 600. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of world points coming in, so
Yeah,
yeah.
true. All right. Well, now I think we're doing done with all the questions. I can't think anymore. But thank you so much for doing this, man. And I guess good luck at nationals. I see you at worlds.
Yeah, thanks man. See ya.
All right. Take care.